the 7 p.m. Vanguard Award for someone who set the standard for generations to come in their field. Our honoree is, I'm sure y'all know, we gonna say CP. We gonna give.
You know what?
We gonna
like
give
that.
CP.
I like that.
The Vanguard Award. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that because, yeah, that's fam, but also what he's going through right now, what he's dealing with right now. Like it happens to everybody. As far as when you down, they go get you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of opinions, rightfully so, right? There's opinions that's wrong. There's never a wrong opinion. It's just opinions. Some people have real experiences being around him. Some people, word of mouth being around. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that's going on. I'm coming from a standpoint of just appreciating, now that we at this point, appreciating the body of work. Appreciating you getting to a position of leadership to the point where it's used against you now. Right? You done built yourself up, and your MO as far as being one of the toughest small guards, right? One of the greatest passers, one of the greatest steal threats, the defenders, let's just say guard defenders, right? One of the smartest of the game, IQ-wise. Leadership qualities, holding people accountable, you know what I mean? No bullshit. Like it's to do it at that size is difficult to hold people accountable at that size. With him, we've seen it in every team that he's been to, every situation that he's been in. His leadership qualities only enhance the situation that he was in, right? Granted, I'm not talking ring culture. I'm talking about impact of what's going on here. So being able to navigate that, right, and get in there and it's not happening for whatever reason. I get there and there's an injury. I get there and it's something just out of my control happens. You're dealing with that, but to still do it. We talk about LeBron's longevity. We talk about KD's longevity, and like CP is 23 years into this, 22 years into this game as well, right? I just don't like how it went down, but the Clippers have every right to do it the way that they want to do it. Right? Whether I agree with it, whether you agree with it, whether you agree
you
with it.
know what? It's like,
but I don't really give a fuck.
So here's
but
my
hold
question.
up. So,
yeah.
Just to spin the block back and just bring it all together.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, everybody can have their opinion, but let's not be so opinionated that it overshadows the body of work that he's put into this game. Right. We know he's a bona fide leader. You may not like his leadership style, but you can't take that away from him. You cannot take that away from him. And it's a tough situation to be in because you love me for my leadership style, right? This is what got me here. This is what, people say they respect me for. And, one thing you hear about CP, he's a leader. Right? You hear that about him. Despite what else you hear about him, you hear he's a leader. So now you telling me to alter or dumb my leadership qualities down to appease a situation. I don't like that part about it. Like, you love me for this, and now you telling me, all right, that's enough. You had your time to be vocal and boisterous and lead, and it ain't your show no more. Now sit down and shut the fuck up. Basically, like,
it's wild, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's my question to y'all. It's like, and to you especially,
one more thing. Thank you, CP. I guess, you know what I mean? Like, I've just closed that part of it up.
Yeah.
Just thank you for having the career that you've had, going through that journey, dealing with, almost winning championships and got to deal with injuries. And every time you think about getting to that point, you're going to always think about why you didn't succeed at that. And it will always be an injury here. And so it's a lot that you have to deal with as a player, as an individual. But overall, thank you, because you are the last true point guard this league will see in a long time. We won't see another one of those CPs out here in a long time, because that's archetype. Just not the intentionality of the players today, of guards today. Yeah. That's not the style of play. That's not the style of guard we want. You don't want a guard who defends. You don't want a guard who leads. You don't want a guard who hold people accountable. You don't want a guard who's an extension of the coach on the court. You don't want a guard who's a killer. Like, these are all intangibles that you want as your point guard. But pass first. Like, let me go pass first.
Yeah.
When you think you're not going to see that in a while.
When you think of his archetype, the floor general type, you think of Jason Kidd's, you think of John Stockton's, you think of Peyton's. Like, you just look at the league
Isaiah
right now.
Thomas.
All the time, Isaiah Thomas, yeah. Mark Jackson. Like, you look at those type of point guards,
they're not really
and it's few and far between. You know what I mean? It's few and far between. At least at an elite leadership level and production level, like that, you could probably still play the role. But to be a guy who's a 20-10 guy every single season, you know, like, whatever team you go on, they level up. They're at least in the mix of their conference, and you know, you can't sneeze at the numbers he's put up, man. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever catching John Stockton, but he came pretty damn close with the assist. You know what I'm saying? So,
and the shit is too, man. It's like, my question is this, like, and as somebody that kind of dealt with something similar, right? Like, it's like, you know what I do, right? You know what I bring to the table as far as like my game, my energy, my presence, whatever. And you sign me because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chris Paul always,
meaning the Clippers?
Right, the Clippers.
They didn't sign him for that.
Well, so this is what I'm saying. Like,
obviously.
But so this is what I'm saying. Like, throughout his career, that's been the factor.
Yes. Like,
when you look at the ESPNs of the world and whatever, and they going through the thing, the reasons why Chris Paul is valuable on this roster is veteran leadership, point guard skills, and they go down that line. But leadership is always in that mix. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So now, how do you deal with the thing that made you the commodity that you are being something that's working against you, where he goes to the Clippers, he's exhibiting Chris Paul leadership skills, and it ruffles some feathers.
So that's a great question and perspective. What I would say to that is, they never bought CP to the Clippers for that, right? They didn't bring CP to the Clippers to be a leader, to be and this is in the Clippers' mind. We didn't bring you here to be a leader. We didn't bring you here to tell guys what to do. We didn't bring you in here to be the vet. We didn't bring you in here for that.
What did they bring him for?
We brought you in here. You may play, you may not, but we brought you in here to help you out. You wanted to come back to the Clippers to end your career, right? In their mind, they already X'd you out. They looking at, we're going to do CP a favor by bringing him back to the Clippers. This is the organization that he's, you know what I mean, reinvigorated. And, you know, anytime you get known for something, you stamped in the culture. You get what I'm saying? Lob City. You will always remember Lob City. That's it. With the Clippers, you're going to remember Lob City. You're going to say, oh, this player came through, that player came through that. But you're not going to remember nobody else but Lob City.
I'm going to ask you the $1 million question.
So this is why they say, you know what? We're going to, out of respect, we're going to work with CP. You know his family out here. He's a great guy. Right? Mm-hmm. we gonna look out for him. We gonna bring him back. Let him get his farewell. You know, let him make his rounds for this last year. He's gonna retire, Clipper. Everybody looks good. Blah 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 blah. CP is cool with that. I'm cool with that until I start seeing shit that I know I could. We losing games. Attitudes is fucked up. In and out. You know, it's a lot of shit going on over there.
Yeah.
So he's trying to do what he do best when he's at the helm.
Right.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay, I got to put this fire. I got to put that fire. I got to put that fire out. And they like, nah, motherfucker. We don't want you putting no fires out. Sit over there and let this bitch burn. This is facts. Sit over there and let this bitch burn.
Wow.
Even if you got water. Even if you got a jug of water, you gotta give it to the next nigga to give to us. Like, this is how they was approaching CP, bro.
That's crazy.
And it's a fucked up situation. And it gotta, I don't give a fuck how much motherfuckers say it didn't bother me, this and now. Don't bother me. It bothers me to know that you wanted this man to just be quiet and shut up and sit at the end of the bench and just be the ninth man on the roster and just be a part of what we have going on. And I can't use any of my superpowers, right? Physically, I might not be the same. That doesn't change what I bring to the game. That doesn't change my IQ. That doesn't change my approach to the game. That doesn't change me helping guys on the bench. What the fuck you want? Why? Just say no at the beginning. No, CP. No.
We're good.
The guys don't want you over here. Like, just say that as opposed to signing the motherfucker and then calling them said, yo, we can't take this shit from you no more. You can't keep telling Kawhi, motherfucker, to go under the screen when that's not in the scouting report.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't keep telling Kawhi to switch shit and that's not in the scouting report. I can't influence the players like that.
Word.
So that's my take, man. Shout out to CP.
$1 million question before we wrap this up.
Vanguard Award.
I gotta ask you the $1 million question really quick before we wrap this up. Clippers got their own stadium. They don't got to share with the Lakers no more. Do they retire Chris's jersey? Do they give him a statue outside Intuit? Lob City. That's as big as it got with the Clippers.
Yeah, bro. I think he deserved that. Like,
I don't think anybody should wear number 3.
He wasn't just like, he was the fucking president of the Players Association. Like, he was like, he really allowed the Clippers organization from a brand standpoint to sit next to some of the other brands that's out there in the sport. He made that happen. Like, there's guys who came before it, but that was when everything went uphill. So, statue or not, CP is a Clipper, man. Like, and I just don't like the way that shit went down, you know? Maybe I got a soft spot for it because I've been through some shit like that, but I wasn't retiring.
You gotta.
I didn't say I was retired. Like, I didn't say this is my last year. I was forced to look other directions and say this is it. But I didn't come in there and say this is my last year. There's nothing else after. You know what I mean? So it's a different, but the feeling is still the actual saying.
That's why we watch the show, man. Your perspective. Your perspective is...
Shout out to the Clippers, though, man, for being courageous enough to pull some shit like that. Like, you know, like...
It could have been popular, but hey.
Shout out. And this is a testament to all young players that's out there. This is a 7 p.m. testament right here.
Preach.
Make sure you build a relationship with your head coach. Make sure you have a line of communication with your head coach. You shouldn't have a line of communication with front office, with none of that. Your head coach. Because when shit hit the fan, are you still a fan? You get what I'm saying? Like, have a relationship with your head coach, man, because it's very imperative that, and also the coach to build that relationship. And shit like this wouldn't happen, despite who had what perspective or like or dislike or disdain about anything.
Mm-hmm.
We should be men to be able to sit down and have a conversation. I'm 41 years old, 22 years in the league. You ain't that much older than me. Let's have a real man conversation here.
Mm.
So now we can be on the same accord and we can give that information back to the team. That's how we do shit like that.